What's going on, everybody? This is Stubbs from the Retro Handhelds podcast, joined today by my co-host Thor, as usual, and Fostinator from Good Enough for Me. Hello, sir.
Hey there, everyone. How are you doing? Hi.
It has been almost exactly a year since Fost was on, and we actually just released the Legacy BRB episode this morning, right?
Today.
On the channel.
Right.
So,
Your last episode.
This timing is crazy.
So... yeah, it's nuts. And we've become good buds since you were last on, and we've been talking about your McDonald's table and we're tackling
the pivotal topics here. I'm glad we can all focus on, what's important and all that, you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
And SteamDeck.
And SteamDeck. Yeah, we were screaming about that.
Deck.
And he was telling us about his SteamDeck sticks, and it's riveting.
Nobody,
to tell you the truth, it's riveting.
Like, oh, that's nice. Oh no, I love it when you're passionate about stuff, Thor.
Well,
I love when other people are passionate about things. It doesn't matter what it is. I just love to see people like, see these sticks? Wow.
These sticks, though.
Nuts.
No, they literally change nothing about it. Like, other than they don't change the feel or anything. They're just immortal. They just will never break down.
Well, now you got a sense of security, you're like, gotta.
No, I filmed a short
so
how-to soldering guide, and the SteamDeck was part of it because it has those touch sensors, right? When you touch the sticks, it knows. And that requires a wire to be soldered, and it's really easy. And so I filmed that. I've been editing it, and it'll be ready soon. So that's what I have going on. That's my whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I like those Ghoulie Kit sticks. I need to solder mine in still. The only reason I want to put them in is if they fix that little issue where the joysticks pop in and out. They do. Have you noticed that, Foster, in your Steam Deck?
What do you mean? Like when you
pull up on? You pull up on the joystick a bit. Does it kind of pop out of place, like you're popping your arm out of your socket?
That only happens right now because you told me about it, and that's it. It never happens.
Now it's gonna curse you now forever. I did that one time while playing Elden Ring, and I said this ruined. I put the deck down for 3 weeks after that.
I treat my deck
I'm so
like a
anal.
child. I put it in its case every night.
bastard.
I cover it up. I treat it like a human baby. You know what I mean? Like this thing, I've never dropped it. I've fallen over trying to save its life. I'm a committed father.
Yeah. So yes, Stubbs, the Ghoulie Kit sticks do fix that. That's not a thing on those. So
And so with that, I've been reading all the talk in patron chat about getting the perfect soldering iron and the desoldering kit, the reworking station.
Which I'll make suggestions for
I have a simple soldering iron. I need suggestions, but I want like an all-in-one kit that can help me solder, desolder, hold the parts I want to work on, and have like a magnifying glass. Is that a thing? That all the things in one?
Yeah, I would still suggest having like a soldering station with the hands and the magnifying glass, and a separate thing for the hot air rework. I would suggest those being two separate things.
Okay.
But you absolutely can get that, and I already linked it in the patron chat. So,
well,
that's what I use.
All right.
That's what I use.
And I already have the silicon mat. It's what you use, and you know what you're doing with this stuff. I want to get better at it. Hey, what do you do with the fumes, though? I have like a closed office space.
You breathe them in.
Windows. You just enjoy the lead fumes going down your throat.
No, you can
take you to hell.
There's a few things. Yeah. The fumes are so small, like you can put you can do it by window and put like a small fan in the window or something like that, or just as long as it gets dispersed at all, you're fine. But I've been soldering.
Is it gimmicky to get like
I've been soldering for like 25 years at this point, right? Like ever since I was little. And I don't have like cancer or whatever. So
you don't have soldering lung.
Soldering lung?
Yeah.
The silver lung?
Yeah. the silver lung. Is it gimmicky to have like a little computer fan, like a little 5-volt tiny fan in front of the fumes to spray them away? Fan them away from me.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but what I'm adding to this here is I used to weld. And there you go, like when I was a youngin', I would just be back in the shop right next to the animals next door, and I'd just be welding.
Did you ever weld two animals together?
Well, to be honest, I didn't weld it with metal. I did weld it with love, because there was a pig next door and I fell asleep on it. So that, it was kind of that I lived in a country town, and there was
Did you live on the set of Charlotte's Web?
No. I did not do that.
That would be
I'm sorry.
Movie.
I have to.
That's a cartoon. Actually,
I haven't seen it in a while. So I can't speak to whether or not it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's good.
We were talking about Homeward Bound before this started,
yeah,
and that got me thinking about all the favorites.
God damn, dude, I love Homeward Bound. Do you ever seen the sequel, Homeward Bound 2?
No, is it good?
Yes, surprisingly.
Yeah. Is it
surprisingly?
Homeward Bound 2?
Really?
The incredible
I had
journey?
my doubts because the actors were different, and by actors I mean the dog that plays Shadow, right? And also Chance.
Because Shadow must have died by then.
Sassy was the same one, although I could be wrong. It was the same voices,
Let's
right?
look this up.
But the movie itself was like, I thought it was cool.
Falling down.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, they were lost in a city, and then they find their way back, and then along the way, Chance learns to, he learns lessons, and
Is Chance the same?
I can't
watch. No, I don't think I don't think any of the dogs.
I'm too dark in the brain now. I can't watch these old animal movies without being like, oh my God, that dog's been dead for at least 20 years. Just
no, that's what I think about every time I see an animal on screen. Yeah.
That's why it's heartwarming to watch Pet Sematary.
Right. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about
it's okay.
Because it's about dead animals.
My feet can't be out from under the blanket or anything because I'm afraid someone's going to cut my tendon on the back of my foot. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I think about that.
Just a general fear.
I
think about that when
you think about that shit all the time?
When I go to a public restroom, right? I will wait to poo in the handicapped one because it's always farther away in the corner and not next to it, so nobody can reach under and slash my tendon. Because I'm a crazy person.
Just like keep your legs up when you're doing the business. Then
I don't
gymnastics.
That angle isn't right. Like it. I'd rather get my tendon cut at that
use
point.
Like the toilet paper holder to support yourself. If you're really scared, I mean.
Well, that's why they need that like a sissy bar or like a handicap bar in all of the stalls, so we can do that. So we can not get our Achilles tendons cut. That's
what I think. I don't think you'd feel this way if you went to other countries, right? And then their stalls are all the way to the ground.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Right. Like I feel like from like an infrastructure level, we probably need to protest for better urinals and stalls and all that other shit.
No, I absolutely agree. Like
just anti-Achilles tendon cutting.
The toilet situation in a country like Japan is drastically different than what's here in America. All right. Last time I was
they care about their asses, man.
Oh yeah. Last time I was in Japan, I was at the train station in where was it? It was Kyoto. And you're right. They're rooms, right? The toilets are actual rooms with real walls, plus the heated seats, plus the hot water bidet. It's a whole different situation. It's a comfort, it's a joy.
You're telling me this, and I can almost feel like I'm there. Like I feel warm in the inside. Right? Like that's such a heartwarming story you just told us.
The whole room is white. All right. The whole room is white from floor to ceiling with like some silver accents. It's glorious. It's like heaven, It's like heaven.
All right. Not to ruin anyone's childhood here. I've done the research now and I'm back with the facts. In the original movie, Homeward Bound, just not to ruin everyone's lives, but did you know Chance and Shadow in the first movie were played by 4 separate dogs throughout?
What?
Yeah.
And Sassy was played by 10 different Himalayan cats.
I guess you can't train all the dogs to do all the shit, I guess, right? Okay.
I guess not. And in the next movie, most of those animals were already passed on. They used different dogs, even more dogs and cats. A wider array, because at that point, it's the second movie. No one's paying attention.
So basically what we're talking about is a small holocaust of animals that we loved when we were children are dead, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, there's actually a Vice article here called "All the Animals from Your Favorite Childhood Movies Are Dead," and it goes and tells you, starting with Homeward Bound, all the way through Air Bud, Babe, Frasier, Dunstan checks in, and the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Yeah. Unfortunately. Now, this is a really uplifting cast so far. Fuck that Chihuahua. I wanted to thank Fost for suggesting the game for tonight's episode. In the background there on my CRT, it's going to be Super Metroid, if anyone didn't notice.
Super Metroid.
It's the game with Samus Aran.
Samus
Aran?
No, it's Aaron.
No, it's Yeah. I definitely have played Super Metroid for sure.
Totally.
I beat it 7 ways to Sunday. I've done everything you can with Samus. I have
all the shoots and the booms. And
all the
that's disturbing. and I accept.
Yeah, man. I just love Super Nintendo games for sure. Wow.
But you were saying before we were recording that you didn't like Super Nintendo as much, and you liked NES.
It's really
more.
it's a non-factor to me. It's like a guy I don't know. Like I can't have an opinion about him. You know. I haven't even legally acquired a set of thousands of ROMs from Super Nintendo, so that's kind of how little I care.
That's how I feel about about Saturn. Like when Sega Saturn gets brought up, like I know of 3 games maybe that were on the platform, and then you have other people who are
I've played.
Oh my God, there's so many hidden gems. All right.
There isn't. Let me tell you the truth. I had a Sega Saturn. There is not that many hidden gems. I played Virtua Fighter 2, and that's it.
That's it.
That's the only game there is for that system.
That's fair.
Don't believe anyone else.
There's Panzer Dragoon 1, 2, and 3.
3? There's 3.
Virtua Fighter and Daytona.
What is this Panzer Dragoon? Shit,
fly right
it's the
dragon.
Flying. It's a drag. It's like a shmup.
Oh,
you're on a dragon.
Oh, you mean Star Fox?
Stuff.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it's Dragon Star Fox.
It's Star Fox
Saturn.
Okay.
Well, it's like me and Dreamcast.
I haven't played Star Fox either.
I remember
so I'm just
Sonic, and then Soul Calibur and Crazy Taxi. That's it. That's all I have for Dreamcast. Like I know there's a bunch of other ones, but that's it. That's all I've got.
Never owned a Dreamcast. Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah.
Do you play video games? Are you a gamer?
Do you like
apparently
games?
I'm not a real one because I haven't played obscure title number 75.
Right.
Apparently, you know, I played. Listen, I've played more bootleg Game Boy Advance games than I have like proper actual retro titles, man. Like, you know, listen, Granddad, Super Mario 4, Super Mario World for the NES. Now those are all classics. Because that's what I played as a kid, I think. You know,
weird over here, by the
all
way,
we
I
could
promise.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning off my SteamDeck screen because I had 10 billion.
Oh, that's me all the time.
Furiously rubbing. Thor is furiously rubbing right now off camera. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
My experience,
as long as he's cleaning
the bottle of Jergens.
My experience with as long as it's clean, because mine's a little dirty. You know, you can. Look at that.
Oh, guys. Oh, you got the 64 gig,
I
don't
did.
you?
Yeah.
Nice glossy screen there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if
I kind of want that.
Look at this guy. He's rubbing his thing off there. That thing looks pretty glossy.
Yeah, I should get my my Steam Deck out of the cupboard over there.
At one point, I did have a because we had the original 64 gigabyte one that I upgraded to 512 with the glossy screen, and then thanks to Stubbs and his beautiful wife, I managed to get a 512, and I compared the two.
She is lovely,
and the gloss difference is unreal. Oh my God, I cannot believe what a difference the matte screen on the 512 makes. Seriously.
Helps. You could just put a matte screen protector on. It would have the same effect, I believe.
I fucking suck at screen protectors, so.
Yes, you do. I got a grip of handhelds from you this week, Thor, which thank you. We did a good trade, and you got my win too. And I
not a single one of them
am enjoying tracking down screen protectors.
I fuck every single one of them up. Every single one.
I'm just an OCD butthole, and I just need screen protectors.
I respect that.
On all
I don't have a screen protector on mine.
Cut.
I live.
I knew it. Oh, you're another one. Yeah, you're another one.
I don't put screen protectors on anything.
Oh, so here we go.
No.
I mean,
listen, guys. If you
10 years ago, they were kind of required.
I've set him off. Yeah,
but with.
How do you think this happens?
Carelessness. Looks like you just threw it as hard as possible at the wall. Just don't do that.
It happens because of carelessness.
Look what happens.
All right, I don't do that. I don't drop devices.
You're walking along, living your life, being careful, and then oopsie poodle. Falls down?
Do you work out while holding your Steam Deck? Because foreseeably, I don't know how is anyone supposed to drop this thing, man? Like, I'm sitting on the couch, I'm slumped over, I barely look human, I'm just like rolls and shit, and it's like this thing. Where is this thing going?
Don't mind
it's gonna
me.
what? It's gonna sit on the couch.
On the couch, being a banana shaped fuck.
Do you like funny. Do you like?
No, I don't work out. I'm fucking just fat as shit, man.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, there's no, like, how do you break these things? I don't know, man. Like, it's You know,
God, I told you I'm going about my day. I was Mr. IT guy. Do. I told you the song that I hummed to myself, and it falls down. I'm holding it tight. My grip is tight, and then something startled me. I think, like in the bushes, something like a fox.
I thought you said you're an IT guy, like not a. There's bushes in a server room. Like what the fuck? What are you talking about? Where are you at, man?
IT guy on Safari. I was working remote, on location, and the Nexus fell. You know, I've never actually broken a screen in my life. This is my wife's phone. She had it before we met. She just found it today in her parents' attic and gave it to me and thought I could do something with it. This is her shame.
I'm happy you came clean.
But
you came out. Your phone. Your phone isn't broken. Your wife's phone is broken.
Yeah.
That's
actually.
Yeah. Oh, I did break one screen.
It took a lot of strength to do.
Pants were
I think
too
we're
slippery.
making a lot of progress today.
That's actually very similar to my situation. I don't think I've ever broken a
fell.
screen except for my wife's phone very recently when the camper failed.
The one time I did break a screen was when I had shorts that were too slippery and I sat in the car and the phone slipped out onto the pavement and it had a screen protector on and it still cracked. So not once, the one time I dropped my phone, it still broke. I know that. And logically, I know this. I don't need a screen protector. In fact, the device looks better without one, right? You know, it's just pure. It's the driven snow. Even this has a screen protector on, actually, and it still got bucked. Wow. Long story short, Fost, we're here to celebrate you tonight. You're not going
to do that like
60,000 subscribers. 6,000.
Jesus, man.
This time last year, you were at, I think, like
I was
2 or 3,
I was
right?
at 3,000 and some change. Yeah.
You've doubled in a year. Doubled.
Yeah.
We're only at, I think, 2K on our YouTube channel. Doing good on our audio stream.
No, that's fantastic.
But the YouTube, we were building an empire.
It takes a bit. Trust me, I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
now you have a second channel here. Good enough for Fost. How is that different from good enough for me?
It's different because no one knows about it. Yeah, no,
I know nothing. I just subscribed.
There's nothing on there. I was gonna be like all of the other people online, and I was gonna take regular footage of my SteamDeck, and I was gonna post some clips on there. And I'm just like, this doesn't feel right. So I didn't, you know, and then it died. That's it. Now everything's pretty much just going to go on the one because that one's not monetized. And so here we are.
Don't you think
it was a secret money decision? It was a money decision.
It's your decision to make. And that's the beautiful thing about living in America. You can do what you want. I applaud you for this. Now, a lot of your videos are about emulation, about handhelds, and I always have fun watching along, and they're quirky, and there's always something like out of left field that I never expect. And I show them to my wife, and she's like, "What are you watching?"
Fantastic.
And I'm like, "Oh, this is so good. Watch this." And I'm singing along and having a good time. And that's all well and good, but I'm really drawn towards your non-gaming videos.
Me too.
For instance, there's one where you review sausages from the Dollar Tree at your McDonald's table that you bought, which I'm proud of you for that purchase. Another one, do you need to use a VHS camera in 2022? Which obviously, yes. And I have one, actually. My wife and I filmed a fun little home movie with it. No, not that kind.
You have children. I went to children.
We made like a time.
If you hadn't said anything, I would have just assumed children.
What the fuck?
Ew, what the?
Oh my God!
That's something that came out of left field.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Jesus Christ! No, I'm talking about a time travel sci-fi home.
Okay.
Sci-fi.
That's my favorite genre. That's good.
Where we made some found footage.
Cronenberg, something or other. Did Jeff Goldblum get involved? We're talking Fly 3?
Okay.
Is that what we're talking about?
We're like, we got it at a garage sale for like $5 with a bunch of blank tapes and a bunch of non-blank tapes of like family home videos, and we watched all of it. All of the home videos, and we would splice in our own.
Was there any like live births or anything in there? Like
yes.
Was it cool? Did anything cool happen? Like in the video?
Yes, the tape.
Hell yeah!
So in the video, it was said Mary's eyes on the tape. Like that's weird. So we pop it in, and the first thing on the video is a child birthing, and then it cuts to a old folks home Then it cuts to a funeral. Then it cuts to a lady on a couch with her eyes closed, meditating for like 40 minutes.
Sounds like a time travel movie.
Like zoomed in on her face. And then it cuts to a bird singing, like outside. And then it cuts to some Native American tribal dancing, and then it ends suddenly.
See, that's
so it was so random. It was so weird that we started splicing in our own like little snippets of us, like wearing like wigs of the people in the video to try to like.
And then
to try to like,
what are you gonna plant that tape somewhere else and just
yes. And we're gonna plant it on like YouTube somewhere at some point. Yeah.
See, your tape sounds a lot like my tape. Yeah.
In the United States, I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I don't get that bored. Like,
well, it wasn't filmed. It wasn't filmed in Oregon. That's the weird thing, dude. The tape was filmed in like Minnesota or like somewhere across the country, and we actually found like street signs and addresses when they were like driving around on the tape and traced it back on Google Maps, and we found who these people are. We looked up like obituaries and births, and we found them on Facebook, and actually we messaged them and said, do you want your tapes back? We have like a stack of your family's videos.
If I was them, I wouldn't meet you. Because you're like, hey, I went through your grainy footage from like 3 years ago, and I'm gonna come and kill you. That's what you sound like.
It wasn't 3 years ago. It was from 2001.
Holy shit, that's filmed. Even worse, buddy. That's even worse.
I know. Blocked you. This was at the start. This was at the start of COVID. We were very bored and in quarantine, and we had just bought these videos before quarantine, like a year before. And we're like, you know what? We're bored. Let's go through those old videotapes. We sat all night and watched them, and we were like entranced and wanting to know what the fuck. It turns out that the creepy uncle in the family filmed all this family footage, and I think he was like blackballed from the family.
Okay.
And when we contacted the people about this, hey, we think your uncle filmed all these videos. Do you want them? It's like weddings and shit, and they just immediately blocked me and my wife.
Well, there you fucking go. See, good.
But we were very bored.
That is a smart move. Those people know
from them.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't do that. That sounds really scary.
I know.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. It was a weird time, man. You know, we've been in isolation a while. It was before like RH had started. It was before the podcast.
See, there's wow. Okay.
And we were trying to do good. What was,
yes,
we did.
You give them the tape backs, and then what's the end game? You know what I mean? Like,
well, they're going to get the tape backs, and then it's going to cut all of a sudden to my wife and I, like, acting out their life story.
Yeah, but you're not there for that.
Time travel.
You're not there for that. What's the point?
We got enough context to, like, sort of fit in some of our own plot lines into their lives.
That's but like, it's not shit. Like it's
that's like that's just because you want the world to burn kind of shit right there.
It's just like he's just like, I'm not even going to be there to see things transpire. I just feel good about,
I want them to like appreciate our art that we made out of their boring lives with, very interesting.
Do you think it creeps
cuts.
them out that you saw the birth of their child and all the everythings, or what? Because if that
I don't know why the hell was this stuff being sold at a garage sale?
They didn't want the shit
in Oregon. Half a country away by some random dude.
Was he the uncle?
Like, how? There's so many questions. That's what we were wondering. Like, that's even weirder. Like, why would you sell your own family's tapes to a stranger? Did you think we're gonna like wipe over them and use them as our own? I mean, we did in a way, but we wanted to leave the original content intact.
Okay, all right. Well, then you should have just digitized the tapes and just like, I don't know, man. Like,
we tried, dude. We bought all the stuff to do that. I bought like a G4 Macintosh. That's the only one that had like the FireWire card that was compatible with this weird ass.
What year
camera.
Did you do this in?
This is at the beginning of the pandemic.
Why the fuck would you? Why would you buy a whole computer? Just buy like an AV cable thing. Have you ever done this before?
I don't know behind the man.
I don't know
the explanation.
Dude, I'm no videographer. I don't know shit about fuck, dude. I don't know anything about this.
I don't know shit about fuck. Okay.
I don't know anything about science.
No, man. Like,
cameras.
Listen. Oh, you don't need to buy
your video.
Computer.
Well, okay. How do I want to digitize it. I want to show someone Mary's eyes. It's our masterpiece.
Oh my God.
All of you patrons think I'm like making this up, and there goes Stubbs saying crazy shit again. This was
I believe you did all these things. I just don't think you did it proficiently.
Exists.
Yeah.
Proficient.
Yeah. It was like a really
higher quality.
It was perfect. It was like the best story ever written, dude. Like there's this one scene where like I pop out of the past into the shower and I'm in a rain jacket and I pop out of the shower and I'm like, here I am. And my wife's like, oh my God, no, I thought you had died. We were just at your funeral. And I'm like, well, guess what? Well, I'm not dead.
It sounds like Mary Eyes.
It was really good.
This is really, honestly, just digitize the tape, plant it somewhere, 4chan it. I don't know what you kids do these days. You know,
it needs to be. It's going to be, well, at this point, it's so good and it's been so long that I'm pretty sure Netflix is going to pick it up. So we need to like figure out copyright and rights.
Don't give it to Netflix. We tried to
reach the family.
Don't give it to them.
Hey, you did your due diligence.
Hulu, like whatever, like
do like Quibi or Tubi, like I don't know, sell Tubi. Those guys are good. You know, Tubi, yeah, it's free.
Netflix is on the way down.
They got
a dead platform.
Netflix is on the way down. Honestly, Tubi is rising. Mm-hmm. They are rising from the ashes of what Netflix failed to do. And
we own the royalties to these people's footage at this point, right?
Yeah, you did your due diligence. You contacted them, and
the only thing you got to do is not ask questions, and you'll be fine.
Right? Yeah.
Like just do what you got to do, and I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Legally speaking, maybe, possibly.
It's like ROMs.
I'm
like
pretty
you
much
own
done
the
with this subject now.
So
but
if you make a digital copy of it, it's still yours. You know.
We own the tapes, the people on the tapes.
You own the people who are on the tapes. You own
their life story.
Like I said, we did.
Okay.
We did our due diligence.
Yeah.
To reach out. Right. They didn't want anything to do with the project. You know, it's all very hush hush. And here we have just a gold mine. You know, we have the next Stranger Things on our hands,
right?
And our Archive 81, and just nobody wants to. You know,
so
just need that right person.
6 45-minute episodes or 18 20-minute episodes? What are you doing?
Oh, well, we already filmed all the content. I think now it's just about.
Well, I mean, you didn't film all of the content. You stole the tape.
Well,
I mean, he needs to master the audio.
Some of it was already filmed. Well, the acting was brilliant, dude. Like I'm
gonna have to see this tape.
You know, they were so realistic. It was so realistic. If you can help me digitize, I will share this tape with people.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Only the people
I don't want to see a
VHS
are watching live birth from 20 years ago.
I on the other hand, do. I very much want to see.
Hey, hey, don't be weird. We taped over the gross parts. Actually, I think during the actual birthing part, we cut to like a
spaghetti
like
or
vortex
like
spinning.
A vortex.
Okay, you didn't.
No, it was like a
on a lazy.
We made
Susan.
a vortex out of cardboard and like painted it.
Did you do like any cool sound effects, or was it like just?
We did. Yeah.
Was it like?
Yeah, we actually did all the music.
Like.
Yeah. I mean, we were definitely. Yeah. We made the sound effects off camera while we had like cardboard sets we were building. We're just kind of making whooshing sounds.
Using the little bird
this is what
audio
you got
mastering
done during
and some
quarantine.
CGI, and you're done. Right.
This is what okay. No. Yes, Thor, correct. We got that done, and we also filmed a music video cover of Hoobastank's. That the reason it's called.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
So
sounds like a jam for sure.
We did those two things. And then we started RH.
Yeah.
Wow. How's that going, guys?
Things.
Well, we've
going
for
well.
2 years now. We just had the birthday.
That part is something. The other things are not. We don't talk about them very often. Now we
have RH. So, did he leave?
See ya, Fost. My attic ate him.
We didn't even bring up the attic this time.
Well, it gives me a chance to get my SteamDeck out. We can talk about that.
There we go. I hope I didn't.
Man.
There we go. Yeah, no, my computer decided to fuck itself for a second, and here we are, you know.
Is it still recording?
Good? Yeah. It's still going. Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't. Cool. We're not on Zencaster anymore, which we're not going to talk about that anymore. But
we're on a good platform.
Riverside, so.
Thor DM'd me and said that the ADHD is real.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I
missed you so much, man. Thor, I always miss you. Fost, I missed you. It's been great DMing with you over the last year and just ridiculous things happening. We only talk about handhelds though. So now this gives us a chance to talk about like the stuff that matters.
VHS tapes, right?
Yeah.
Heart stuff.
The environment.
apartheid,
all that shit. I don't know.
Are you guys?
Yeah.
Are you guys done being weird now? Should we start the episode and talk about handhelds?
Okay. Well, whatever. Gonna be buzzkill. Perhaps.
We're gonna just ruin the flow, Stubbs.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, people seem to want to like hear about what do we do on this channel? Retro handhelds.
No, we're the x86. We're the x86 channel now. We only cover.
That's right. We're the Windows channel now. I feel like I've got 2 or 3 more Windows handhelds since we last spoke.
Neo only handhelds. Nope. All right. We're not RH anymore.
If you can call the GPD Win Max a handheld, that's what I've got currently this moment. But it's not. It's not. So
I got the Max 2 on pre-order again.
Again, I'm not being a pervert. I'm just holding the screen. So just a moment.
I didn't say anything though. But guys, I have to admit something. So I didn't like the SteamDeck after I got it because I was like, it was too much. It was too much hype for me. It was just now Thor. Now Thor is making
I got to tell you, Stubbs here, he's wrong. Just entirely, unequivocally. He has no soul. He's going to hell.
You don't know what
a particular kind of hell for people who don't like the Steam. Hey, that's not a Steam.
You got Bills next. Yeah. You got sexy Bills next.
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
Sexy
I'm
dollar
still
bill.
not an x86 guy, but no, I really like it. It's fun.
I've come around to x86 and SteamDeck. Now I'm appreciating it, but at first it's too much. It was just too much thrown at me. I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
We finally got the SteamDeck released, and then we got absolutely body slammed by
settling.
90 different SKUs from 2 companies, but we have to keep track of with the Loki and the, all that shit. So,
yeah, I've been taken advantage of.
You can say
bamboozled by so many Windows handheld companies. I don't know what to get. I don't know what I'm supposed to buy. I don't know why I need to buy these.
Just buy all of them. That's all.
I know, don't tell him that.
They cost so many monies. They're like 4 to 5 times the monies as a retro handheld. And I don't understand what I'm doing or why I'm doing it anymore. All I know is that I have 1 or 2 or 3 INEO Airs on order.
I
can't even remember now.
I use the Miu Mini.
I don't know why. Right. I don't know which one to get.
It costs $60, 10 times more than any of these handhelds.
So good.
These other ones, except for maybe the Odin. Personally.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I definitely use my Retroid Pocket 2 Plus more than any other handheld.
Oh, that's something we should talk about. Foster, you getting an RP3? Mm-hmm. You put it in beef jello or something like that?
Are you buying it for me or what? At this point, politically speaking, I think the Steam Deck is pretty much just good enough for me. I
see that.
There we go.
Does everything. Yeah. Oh, he said it. He said the name.
It's a multi-level branding, guys. Brand cohesion,
vertical integration.
But I don't need. All them multi-level marketing terms. That's all we get. No, I'm probably not, unless Retroid wants to. They see this and they're like, hey, that guy's all right. Maybe we should give him perhaps one, and otherwise probably not though. But I might be getting a Win 600 soon. Going to be pumping out a million videos about it. We're going to ride that thing until it dies, or whatever, And
then
it's going to be excellent. Ooh, what's going on here?
Thor 6 months from now.
Can you guys hear this?
Maybe.
That's what we do with the 552.
Can you guys hear that?
I still have that thing. It's working.
Oh, I know. I sold that thing. That thing sucked. But this one I might keep. Oh shoot! Here it is. We're doing the thing.
Wait, can you hear it though?
No, I can't hear it. No,
you can't hear it.
No, I think it's coming in through your microphone.
Yeah,
but not
down at the bottom of the screen where it says speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, mic. You might be able to set up your whatever and take your voice off for a second. I don't know. You're not using OBS like me, so.
Well, darn it. I wanted to get into your theme song, Foss.
Well, I tell you what, if what you want to do is, if you want to listen to it, and then your little editor guy can, throw the music in there, the chunks as we go, and then the viewers at home, through the power of editing, they can hear it.
You're right. You know what? We'll edit it in, or I'll at least put a link to a place that you can listen to it. I want to listen to this
25
song.
seconds of silence so we can slip it in here and act like we're listening to it.
Yeah, and I'll play it out of my speakers so we can actually hear it. All right, here we go. This is called a word of caution, good enough for me ending theme.
All right.
I ate a 42-inch cheese pizza pie in my excitement. Every bite while going down, it's a delight. I'll be sleeping in the bathroom tonight. No more 42-inch cheese pizza, please. I'm begging you upon my knees. Lesson learned, now I can see one slice is good enough for me.
That was lovely.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. So
there it is.
Applause for a person on Fiverr. She was really lovely. One day we'll get a proper link to her work here at some point.
So good. You paid a lady on Fiverr to make that song about that time you had pizza.
Yeah, no,
and
but
work in the words good enough for me.
Deeper at the no. You have to
listen. Let me listen again. Hold on.
Though. Yeah.
Right. Okay, let me listen.
Listen to the lyrics. Really take them in.
So I ate a 42-inch cheese pizza.
Yeah.
It's a big pizza.
And my excitement every time. Going down, it's a delight. I'll be sleeping in the bathroom tonight.
So the context for that was we had ordered the largest pizza in America, which is about 42 inches across. Every slice is about 21 inches, and I ate about 6 slices of that. Don't know where it went. What I can tell you was, yes, it was a joy. At this point of the song, we mentioned, it's a joy going down, but then a few hours later, I am in the bathroom.
Right.
But
now, why were you in the bathroom?
We got these.
Was it too much grease?
Because I thought I was going to throw up from No, it was 7 feet of pizza inside of me.
And then the song goes, I'm begging you upon my knees.
Is that you speaking to the toilet so at that point?
My head was in the toilet. Some could say gagging as a form of begging, perhaps. I'm not really sure.
Depends on the lesson.
Lesson learned.
Yes. Lesson learned.
Now I can see.
Yes. So I learned my lesson. I never went back there because you see the pizza is thin and the cheese is thin and the pepperonis are thin, but it's very large, like width-wise. It's very large. And so, you could roll it up into a taco or whatever you want to do, but eating 6 slices is definitely not something to do.
Just one slice is good enough for me, is what you end it.
That's more or less probably the correct amount.
That's how the young lady ends it. Do you think this young lady or old lady, I don't know how old she is.
She sounds young.
Who's to say? Yeah.
Did she disclose her age to you as part of the transaction?
No. She's I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think she's ever had a 42-inch pizza? Do you think she actually
I would say you would be hard pressed
to
I think you'd be hard pressed to find a 42-inch pizza outside of like the certain restaurant it came from. So probably not, unless of course she had an oven large enough to accommodate something this large. I guess
there's an oven that can accommodate a pizza that's 3.5 feet in diameter.
Listen, I think the real magic of the area that this place exists in is that if you go 5 minutes out from the pizza place, you might get robbed at a gas station. So really, it's you can get a little bit of pizza, you get robbed a couple of minutes later. I mean, you won't be able to run away. You're weighed down.
Well,
that song sounded like a Garfunkel and Oatsy situation to me. Does anybody else think that?
It was really nice,
a little folksy.
I had actually instructed her to give sort of like a hometown vibe to it, like I don't want it to be heavy. I just want it to seem like a person with a guitar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's where the real magic of it comes from. Because if you look at, perhaps the videos that are on the channel, it's very much like
you said the G word.
It's like if you found a tape. What did I say? What's the G word?
What?
Oh, okay. Now he's grabbing his guitar. He's holding it. There you go. All right.
I'm trying to. No, you guys keep talking. It's amazing that she was able to report on the experience of that eating that pizza when she herself has not had a 42-inch pizza.
I gave her a general synopsis of the plot events of what had happened to me, and then she just kind of went from there. Yeah,
hold on, Stubbs. Just so you know, in the final version of this, I'm not putting that your screen with your VLC on it up. Just so you know.
I think
is that still on
flavor.
There? Oh, oops. Yeah. Let me stop sharing that. I just want to hear the song again.
I ate a 42-inch cheese pizza pie, and my excitement every bite while going down. It's a delight. I'll be sleeping in the bathroom tonight. 42-inch cheese pizza, please, I'm begging you upon my knees. Lesson learned, now I can see one slice is good enough for me.
I think it starts on a C. No.
You're going a little more like Chris Daughtry for a second there. What are you doing?
That's a little more Nirvana, I think. Yeah, we are.
I see what you're saying.
Entertain us. We ate pizza.
42 inches.
42-inch cheese pizza pie.
I ate a 42-inch cheese pizza pie.
My excitement every bite.
My excitement every bite.
Going down, it's a delight.
Going down, it's a delight.
I'll be sleeping in the bathroom.
I'll be sleeping in the bathroom tonight.
Getting there. I believe in you.
Why don't we should get the harmonies down. We should do this for the next episode. By the next year's episode.
That'll be the intro.
Yeah, you'll be an actual musician. It'll be great. Yeah.
It'll be amazing. Okay. I won't learn that whole song now.
He wanted to, though.
It's a you got through the first 5 to 7 seconds. That was pretty impressive. Yeah.
Thanks. So we had a pizza party the other night for RH's 2-year anniversary. Why weren't you there?
Yeah, man.
On the spot.
What's going on with you?
My voice is echoing on your end, Stubbs.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because I have you guys coming out of my speakers.
Yeah.
But why we missed you. We thought about you. We said, why aren't you there? Neither was Russ. But everybody...
He's bringing this up. He's putting you on the spot.
He said...
Like we didn't give literally 16,000 people a 2-day notice that we were even doing this. So.
2 pings. Everyone pings.
Okay, sorry. I need more context. What's going on here?
We did a community night live stream.
We did a live podcast.
Birthday.
That's all.
Okay.
We're like, hey, everybody come have a pizza party, eat a pizza and talk on voice chat. And then, Russ was like, I missed the time. And then we didn't even hear your excuse, but you have time to make an excuse now.
Make it awesome.
Okay. I didn't want to.
That's not awesome.
Oh, okay. I like that.
One of the most creative people we interact with.
That's
and
honest.
I didn't want to.
That's really nice.
Oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex came from the past and ate my sister.
I want to thank.
Give me something.
Yeah.
I want to thank J-Lash for sending me this ASCII owl.
What?
See, I thought that was a gnome pooping the first time I saw it.
An ASCII gnome. That's what I thought too. And everyone's like, it's an owl. And I'm like, oh, that's definitely a gnome. And he also sent me a bear hanging from a tree because I did not get my V90.
That's a little...
that was supposed to have a bear hanging from a tree.
I don't know if that's
I was supposed to have a V90 once, and then someone stole it out of the box.
No.
It was something. I tell you what.
Just like my found footage. What else is going on, guys?
Well, I'm working on
a
ROM hack for retro handhelds. I don't know if you guys are interested in that stuff.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
You're making a Pokemon ROM hack, right?
After we do Monster Hunter Midsummer, it's going to be a Pokemon Fire Red ROM hack, and we just got started working on it, and it looks pretty good so far. It's surprisingly a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to get in there, because originally I thought you were going to have to get in there and mess with the hex codes and all that stuff constantly. But the community has made some really, really great and powerful tools that make it a lot easier. I'm going to send you guys a little screenshot of the intro here.
Would love to see it.
Okay. That's lovely. Yeah.
What Pokemon clone AliExpress ripoff do you have there?
Oh,
or is that a real?
No, okay. So the guy who gave this to me, it was a little gift. he sent me, I think he sent me some shitty Android handhelds from like the year 2011, right? And he included this along. This is a Pokemon Fire Red cartridge. If you were to tell me it was real, let me see. Let me give a shout out to my boy Slicerl. How you doing?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Provided me with all that sick shit.
Yeah.
He's
second
such a nice guy. I love him so much.
Nice.
Look at this fucking
Little
thing.
Thumby.
Look at this
Thumby.
Look at this
You got
cute
the
little
Thumby?
fucking- Yeah.
I got the Thumby.
Yeah. So this Slicerl, your cartridge is going places, buddy. If you're seeing this, if you're to tell me it's real, I wouldn't know because I don't know how to verify that. I know about as much about verifying if this is real as much as like I don't know, like Stubbs knows how to digitize like a VHS correctly. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's a callback. There's a callback. Everyone, did you see that?
Mac G4 for that.
You don't gotta
didn't
listen.
Get it done.
Everyone at home watching, if you guys want to digitize VHS tapes, please check out my new video coming whenever it comes out, and I'll show you the magic. I'll show you the magic. I'll teach you in a private class. I've got to protect my interests.
Third channel idea. Guides enough for me.
Oh, don't do
Yes. Guides
Wait,
enough
you
for
say?
me.
Got you. God, that's how do you even market that shit? That's crazy.
He didn't say guys enough for me.
Guys.
He said guys.
Yeah, no, I know what you said. I just don't think it's catchy.
Oh, it is. Just for that. That's
can I tell you a little piece of
Mm-hmm.
advice that one man gave to me that I took to heart once, somewhere in the last year?
Don't eat a 42-inch pizza.
Well, yes, that was more like no one had to tell me that. It was an experience.
You had to learn yourself.
But like an actual piece of advice was, interesting enough, channel title. Here's some trivia. What was the channel? It was called Good Enough for Me. It was like all words, right? And then someone told me, You're gonna get swamped, buddy. No one's gonna be able to find you because that's a really common phrase. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And then I just changed it to an acronym, and then there we go. I think it was Russ. I think it was Russ who told me that, actually. Hi, Russ. We were tossing ideas back and forth. I was like, what should I do? And he was like, maybe it's too long. Well,
it's true. Well, if you type in Good Enough for Me into YouTube,
too much.
When I look for your channel, I can't find it when I type that in. But when I type in GEFM,
which is why I turned it into an acronym. So
when I type GEFM in, then GEFM it comes up right away. In fact, all I have to do is type in GEFM.
Yeah.
4 letters.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that was ultimately a good decision. More or less. I mean, people don't know how to pronounce GEFM, but
how do you
they
pronounce
watch
it?
What the fuck do you mean? How do I pronounce it? I just did.
So I'm doing it right. I got an acronym pronunciation correct.
Yeah.
Take that, Dad.
So, recently we've had a lot of comments. This one guy, I think it was you, Stubbs. You had made that comment about, I need this song on a Spotify playlist. We're gonna do it. I think I'm gonna try and do like a joint release for the song with the actual artist so that they can reap some sort of benefits from it. She's probably gonna put it out as like a bit of work on her own, I think, but we're sort of just looking at how to release it. And it's free to listen here. It's not under any copyright, but I just want some sort of traffic to go to her because she's such a good musician.
Give me her URL or her
I don't have anything. They don't have any social media.
What?
I'll go give me
her. She ate a 42-inch pizza pie.
She didn't eat a 42.
Well,
I mean,
let's put up the Fiverr link.
I'll give that to you guys in a second.
She'll be sleeping in the bathroom tonight.
Why?
Because she'll be pooping so much she had too much pizza.
Let me tell you the truth. I didn't shit once from that pizza.
I mean, you
not
did
once. It went through me.
You were yakking?
What?
Or you just
I didn't throw up. No.
You were feeling kind of sick.
The surprise ending. The surprise ending to the story.
Yeah.
Actually, now listen in. I want all of you at home listening to this. I want you to all get close to the screen. So, interesting enough about that 42-inch pizza. The 7 slices that are about 21 inches long. Yeah. So that's where we're going. Sauce, I would imagine. Pizza, a bit. When I got home, and this is just like a quick tip for if you're feeling sick, just go to sleep. It fixes everything. That's it. You want to avoid throwing up? You want to avoid eating more? Well, then just go to sleep.
You know what makes me sick? The stacked shoulder buttons on the new RG505 that was announced today. I should just go to sleep right now.
Yeah, then you don't got to see that shit. You're right. There you go.
No, yeah, they're not stacked.
Does it not have stacked shoulder buttons?
Nope, they're the 351.
I was offended for Thor immediately.
That was the first thing I saw.
I wish Anbernic would make their handhelds look like Leapster handhelds, because then they'd look visually interesting, I think. I'm kind of tired of the black brick sort of thing they got going. Give us a bunch of colors. I'm sure people would love that shit.
Or like transparent, like a prison handheld.
That's disgusting. I don't want any see-through plastic. That's the devil. I don't believe in that.
Really judged right now.
I want solid yellow or cyan or red or some
then
shit.
You need to get an RP3.
It's
Give me
just
something fun. Something fun. Yeah.
So you're telling me.
Yeah, guys, look at this black brick I've got.
This doesn't do it for you.
Look at that prison handheld.
I feel like if I look at it too hard, it's gonna break.
Are you gushing? Are you gushing? Are you gushing, GEFM?
GEFM. I think it's cool for sure. I just think like you should have gone with do they have purple? Did they have purple?
Yeah, they have purple transparent.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. I have a purple over there somewhere.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fine. It's transparent though, yeah.
I wish they would send me a handheld that wasn't black.
Yeah, it's not my favorite shade of purple, but it's fine. Yeah, the black one's good. All the Lokis are black or white. They're very boring looking. I got to just say that.
Vanilla looking.
I'm ruining all chances of getting review units by my constant shit talking. But you know what? It's not about that.
The black transparent Odin looks pretty good.
That's cool. See, that's nice. That's good. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. I mean, yeah, but I'm not committed to any opinion, so like it's fine.
I'm gonna make.
I play all sides, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you play for
totally walking back.
You do whatever you want to do. Oh, by the way, Thor, your Pokemon ROM hack you sent in our DMs. I love the little RH pixel art and the owl. It's so good. What's the owl's name?
That's
in
a knocked
Pokemon?
owl.
Owlie?
A knocked owl. You can name it Owlie if you want to get a knocked owl in that game and name it Owlie.
Can we name it Owlie?
You can.
This little Owlie?
Owls, huh? I mean, recently I was in the shower and I was in there for a while and I was just thinking, Pokemon? Let me name all 151. I didn't, but I got close. Kind of. I thought I was close. And then there was some shit named Nidoqueen or some shit. And I was like, what is a Nidoqueen?
Are you my daughter?
Hey,
because
of course I'm here, Dad.
At one point, I released an ASMR reading of the original 151. I don't know if you guys remember that or not.
I remember.
I remember the really good song. It was rap? The one song. It was nice. Yeah, the whatever the fuck it was called. I don't know.
My 4-year-old, our routine before she goes to bed every night is she wants me to read off to her all the Pokemon stickers she has on her wall, which I got from Eames, by the way. I got a bunch of Pokemon stickers. And she's like, and Snorlax? And I'm like, Snorlax? Mm-hmm. Say it right. No child of mine. Actually, as if I know anything about Pokemon. I myself had to look the names up. No, even from just pop culture growing up, I know the basics. You got your Charmanders, your Bulbasaurs, Snorlax.
Do you remember Weedle?
Oh, yeah. Weedle? I remember Weedle.
See, you're a liar because no one remembers Weedle.
I remember Owlie.
You remember Seal and Dugong?
Dugong?
Yeah, Dugong. No, just a seal. His name's just Seal.
Celiacs?
He's just fucking. He's like a white like a seal, man.
She can't have any gluten.
Oh God! I recently, speaking of gluten, had chicken nuggets made of plants that had gluten in them. So
no,
there's the connection. It was actually good. It was very good.
We should have the lady on Fiverr make a song about that.
I was just watching a special thing on Hulu with celebrity chef David Chang about modern food technologies, and he went to this burger joint that's completely vegan, and like the guy was talking about how he had people that had been eating there for a really long time, and like they finally figured out that it was vegan, and they came in and they were just fucking pissed that it was vegan, and he was just like, but it was delicious, right? Like you couldn't tell you ate it, so why are you upset? Why are you so mad at it?
I had ordered. I go into the store. I'm like, yes, I would like to try some 10 chicken nuggets. And he was like, well, what do you want to pay for them? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I want to pay for the things? And he was like, just give me a price and then you can have them for that price. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you $10. So then I did that and I got some. Well, okay, so I ate the shit, right? And then I'm sitting at the table and he comes over with another 10 and some fries. And I'm going to tell you what. I didn't have to pay for him. He was just really nice, right? Because I came over to ask for sauce, and I think that's what clued him in. I was like, oh, this shit's really good, you know? Brings it over. And I got to tell you, my eyes got a little shifty because I was like, what's this guy's plan, huh? Like, what's his angle? You know? Apparently he was just being nice.
Is that his business model, is pay what you want to pay?
Yeah, like I was, well... No, it's not the entire business model. There's a few things on the menu apparently where you can sort of decide, and it's mostly so that they can feed like less fortunate people in the city I'm in, and so they, you know, people can do that.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, anything else other than like the 10 nuggets and like a few select items you can't like do it for, but for those you can. I don't know, man. I tell you, I was sitting there. I was just, you know, ever have something really good? And then you're just like, oh, wow, this food's really good. And you're just sort of like stewing on it, you know? It was that good. And so I'm sorry, plant eater people, if I had verbally assaulted you anytime in the last 15 years. I was wrong about this one particular thing, not about you, but about the food.
I like how you shifted your eyes to look straight into the camera, just so you were on the level with them.
Yeah, no, I like to do a little Mr. Rogers sort of thing. Yeah, no, I love to get down to the viewer's level and sort of be like, I want to be if I was on TV, which is the goal, Adult Swim hit me up maybe or something, or Discovery or whatever your name is. You know, that's the goal.
Well, your GEFM logo looks Adult Swimmy to me. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm hoping that I can tease him in and get him hooked on the hook. They're like, oh, funny guy? Well, we got a couple of funny guys, but you know,
SWIM.
Yeah, no, that's the goal. I think with the videos, I try and lend a bit of, I don't know, because I look online and I see people with like neon sort of backgrounds, and they talk in front of the neon backgrounds, and it's nothing against Stubbs because he doesn't have a full setup yet right now. No, you're fine. What? I have nothing against your little neon signs and everything. I think that's really
neon
cool.
Sign as a congratulations.
He got me a sign for my birthday. My little birthday. 37 years old.
It's a lovely present for sure, Thor. Good job on that one.
My birthday party.
It was probably a lovely party. Did he sing to you or?
No.
I don't think I've ever sang to Stubbs.
Isn't that one of the most jarring things ever? You go to Olive Garden and people sing to you. Isn't it just so jarring?
We usually get it at Red Robin. They're just like, we're like, hey, it's my birthday and I want the sundae, but don't do the song. And you're like, it's your birthday? Hey, Sharon, get everyone from the kitchen out here. And I'm like, no. Don't bring attention over here. Like, all right, here we go. And they start clapping their hands. They're like, yeah, it's your birthday.
This is the birthday song. It lasts too long. Hey.
Yeah,
I went to Olive Garden once, and they had a guy who was like a classical Italian, like throat singing type situation. Like he could actually do it, you know? And that was lovely. But everyone else, they need to just stay the fuck away from me if they intend to sing. Please don't do that. This is why I don't tell anyone on Twitter when my birthday is, usually. So it's like, I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck, you know?
I'll sing you some opera sometime.
Come on.
You'll love it.
Oh, don't do that.
What, you don't like opera? What?
Yeah, I mean, I love to... opera and all that shit, you know, definitely, yeah. But
totally, like it's my favorite.
Okay, I think I got the song figured out. I ate a 42-inch cheese pizza pie. My excitement every bite. While going down, it's a delight. We're sleeping in the bathroom tonight.
There you go.
No more 42 cheese pizza, please. I'm begging you.
Did you write the lyrics
on
down?
My knees. Lesson learned. Now I can see one slice is good enough for me.
Dear Lord.
Oh my God, I love you, Chris Daughtry. That's so cool.
Thanks,
you did a really good cover, guy.
It was eating at me. So I've been sitting here transcribing the lyrics while you guys are talking. Just
wow.
Like, all right, what's that third chord though?
Yeah, no, I was just saying.
I thought we were talking about Pokemon.
That was a while ago.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. Is that real? Oh
hell no, it's not.
Hell no,
shoot,
bro.
we're like brothers now. That's cool. Oh shit, my microphone might fall. That's fine.
You got to attach your boom arm back to your desk.
Nah, man, my boom arm is sliding off of my desk. There we go.
I see you got your bed.
Oh,
in the
there you go.
background.
That's perfect. Right in front of your face. That's
Egyptian
amazing.
sheets.
They're white.
Thread count.
Not just white
racist,
sheets.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
It's whatever you. Not where I'm sleeping. I don't sleep in your house that I know of. Although I did dream last night that I was sleeping in your house, just not.
Well, you
weird.
probably weren't comfortable. If I would have saw you in the dream, I would have told you like, "Oh, well, you got to pay like half the rent, buddy." I'm sorry. You know, that's the only thing on my mind.
If you're gonna be, you got to make eye contact
lag
with me while I do it.
Every time it's just like I think, oh wow, what if there was a ghost in my house? I'm like, well, the one thing I'm gonna think about is like, is he living here? You know what I mean? Like,
you guys ever think about this? If there's a ghost in your house, and there is a ghost in my house.
Okay.
If we're on a podcast together over the internet like this, do you think our ghosts, our house ghosts, actually get a chance to sort of talk to each other and reach out?
No, I think they're like
he doesn't want anything to fucking do with your ghosts.
Giving each other the finger and like
just fuck you.
Just all sorts of awful shit is what they're doing.
You think they get excited every time we record Thor? They're like, oh hey Dave, hi, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I mean,
they're doing their ghost
I don't know if
dance,
they get excited,
looking at each other,
but they probably get a couple moments
of
pleasure out of it. I don't know. Your guys probably
pleasure?
mooning my ghost right now. Maybe they hate each other. Maybe they hate each other.
What if they are not friends? What if we're friends, but our ghosts are not friends at all?
That's what.
Sometimes I wonder if I carry the old house ghosts from my old house to my new house, or do I get fresh ghosts?
I think.
I feel like if ghosts could. I feel like if you could just keep collecting ghosts, someone would have a very obvious collection. Like none of the cabinets would ever stay closed. So I have to assume that it's like they don't go anywhere. If there's a ghost in your house, it obviously doesn't go anywhere. Because then, conventionally speaking, it just doesn't make any sense.
But I mean, really,
nobody ever
move 5 or 6 times in their lives on average. So at least in America.
Well,
I've got you beat already. Then I guess.
But no one ever sees ghosts. That's the problem.
Is that a problem?
I don't know. I feel like if my ghost wanted to
if they're here, me, I would rather see them.
I'd want to know some stuff about like the 1800s.
Would you though?
I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, a real life ghost would not be all like bloody and like pale and like have their death wounds
listen. I could
out.
tell you after a while, like the blood drenched ghost thing, right? That would lose a lot of its energy if it's just like, oh, hi Frank, how are you doing? You know what I mean? Like it's just drenched in blood, but it's not even real blood. It's not leaving stains, right? Like it's not even. But if you had a ghost that just looked like a real man, right? Just like a real man, that's scarier to me. That's
scarier.
That's
just
fucking.
Like
it's
another with a beard just staring at you.
It's another man living in the house, not paying my fucking rent. What's up with that? You know what I mean?
It was his house first.
What? I know
it was his house first. You're the ghost, really, to him. You're the ghost to him.
That's really cool, and it sounds like a young adult novel that could be really cool translated and stuff. But like, I don't know if that's true. I mean, because I'm obviously the alive one, and he's the
dead one. I know, but that's not what it's like to him. And it takes a lot of ectoplasm to project his ghost figure at you.
Now you're talking like one of those guys on the History Channel. You're just saying like, oh, proton energy, quantum entanglement. This fucking guy, he's got some sort of radiation thing that he thinks means a ghost, but it's actually it ain't. You're just like, oh, quantum fucking computing and fucking blah blah.
You're just saying keywords out of the search engine right now.
That's what you sound like. This is you. Fucking
do an impression of me. Do it.
So I found some tapes and I'm gonna go kill these people. Fucking I'm gonna contact this violence. I'm gonna Hey, do you want to meet up and be friends or some shit?
Friends. I don't want to meet them.
You want to be a part of my movies? Fucking.
I saw your sister give birth.
Their tapes back.
That's you.
I want to give them their birthing and funeral tapes back.
I saw your mom give birth. It was very impressive. That's you.
That's
the way you sound.
I didn't write that.
That fucking thing just slid out. Just like, oh wow.
I didn't write that. I did not write any of that.
Yeah, but you were a part of this story. That's all you. You're trying to sell shit to Netflix. You're like, I'm not a part of it. Come on, man.
I was
up
giving
to that
them
shit.
the God's honest chance to get their copyright and their shit back before I sold it. Yes, to Netflix or a company. You know, it was the good thing to do. It was good enough for me to do. Worked it in to see that, and
that's
what?
Some good
and they
shit,
thought I was being weird, like creepy, or
you were,
or I knew their creepy uncle or something.
Really
no, I mean,
I always lurking at all their family events. It's like, no, someone gave these to us for
the tears mean he's guilty,
and we watched it, and we wanted to know more about their lives. What's the problem?
I feel like you might be treating these people's lives like, oh, I want to know more about this fictional character. I go to the wiki, and it looks like you're just fucking like you're going over there, you're talking to them and shit. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I don't see the problem. You know, I think everybody has a right to know if you find someone's like home footage. Everyone has a right to getting their stuff back. That's the good thing to do. And then, maybe we'll ask them a couple questions. Maybe we'll have them sign off in a little release form, and maybe we want to do like a follow-up episode. Like, hey, how's everyone from that video now? Which ones are still alive? Yeah, we saw your
There's a handful of them that are probably dead already, man. Like,
she's going to Vassar now. Yeah. Like, how's she doing? Is she studying world history? Like, what's... we're invested in the story.
Why don't you go and make a wiki page for this, right? Like, why don't you just why don't you be the man,
the historian,
creates the historian of these people's lives? Like, I don't know.
I'll be their JRR token.
The token.
What did you just say to me?
JRR token. How do you pronounce it? Did I say it wrong?
Who the fuck is J.R.R. Tolkien? It's a man? It's a dude?
He did the Gandalf.
The Gandalf book.
Oh, yeah, Dumbledore.
No,
yeah.
No.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No. No to the both of you.
He did.
No.
Yeah, man, I remember that. I remember that scene. Gandalf was like, Harry, your mom's dead. I remember that part.
He did the New Zealand show where everyone's collecting sheep and cheese.
You're a wizard, Gimli.
Okay, see, I feel like you're just saying shit now. You're just saying shit. What are you saying?
There's it's the little rom gnome. He's in the corner.
The rom gnome. I can't handle the rom gnome.
My precious.
I don't know what is that, man.
I don't know. Oh, speaking of the rom gnome, God, I was gonna say something. I had a sentence prepared, and then just gone. Just like this Nexus.
Okay. Before we get into
the Nexus,
10 hours of Rom Gnome sounds, I think that we should
owl sounds. If anything,
owl sounds. That's wait. Which one's better, gnome sounds or owl sounds? Because I'm telling you right now,
what does a gnome sound like?
Well, what does a gnome sound like? What's he got going on?
Meh.
Woo. I don't know.
That's what he does.
It's like a bad dream. It's like
what do you think an owl sounds like? Can you make an owl sound?
What do you mean an owl sound? Like it's a hoot. It's a hoot sound.
Can you make
like
that?
See,
that's the hoot.
The thing is that it's not always a hoot. All right,
you're in cahoots right now. You
barred owls out here. That's what they're called, barred owls. And when it's mating season, they sound like monkeys screaming. Someone getting murdered.
Yeah, maybe. 1 second.
Oh, it's that family probably. They knew we were talking about them.
They found him.
All right. No one was getting murdered. That's good.
Everything all right?
You just never know these days.
How, Fost, I was expecting you to have like a fun mask on when the camera turned on tonight.
Oh no, those guys are sleeping right now.
Those guys?
You know what I mean? Yeah, those guys are sleeping.
Are they real people to you?
Don't say to you. That's rude.
Yes.
I mean, not that I have any place to judge, obviously.
Yeah, because
I was hoping you maybe show off one or two of them, because last time we were on video and you showed, but now the audience can see too. Do you have the hawk?
The who?
The hoot?
The hawk? Is it a hawk mask?
Hawk? Oh,
The bird mask.
You mean vulture?
The vulture.
Man.
The
Oh.
vulture. The vulture.
I swear to God, it should be really obvious, but I guess not, man. Like, I guess if you've never seen a vulture, I see them.
No.
perched
I know it's a
everywhere around
vulture.
here.
I had a little brain flub. I have a little oopsie poodle. My brain. I'm sorry. I'm old. What do you want me to say? Hey, you should put on the vulture mask, and then we can have a fun little group therapy session. You know,
if you want to schedule a meeting with the vulture man, you're gonna have to do it separate from me. He's a busy man, and it's very hot in that suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is like a Slipknot situation. You can't. I get it.
Who?
I got it.
Slip
I
what?
get, no. Say no more. Say no more. I got it. I understand.
Who?
I know. They're different characters.
Does Slipknot do they do something like that? I'm not familiar enough. I don't know.
They're a band, and they all wear.
No, I know
masks.
they're a fucking band. I listened to like one of their songs. That's pretty good.
No, they all wear masks. All of them at all times.
They all wear masks, but at all times. And if they do
That's
interviews without the mask, you know,
I've seen the interviews without the masks. That's
right. No, but when they're doing
no,
anyways,
yeah.
So I don't mean to puppeteer you just because we have you here, and I'm sorry.
Please forgive him.
I respect
I don't know
it.
what's going on.
I respect it, and I love
Well, what's going on is that it's time for a wrap up, I think. Stubbs.
Wrap up. We've been talking
Yeah.
that long. We barely talked about handhelds.
We're an hour and 10 in, man. It's time to wrap up.
Dude, we got to talk about the news of the haps.
What news?
Well, shit. All right, there's the RG505. Dude, there's so much.
This
the
just in, Ambernick.
RG505,
It's
blah,
coming.
Blah blah blah.
They got a black brick on the way. It does things. It's gonna be It's gonna be not
5-inch.
great. And the
LED.
It's gonna be.
The
it's
sticks
gonna
are
be
gonna be
90%. All right, it's gonna be 90% of what you want.
Hey guys, welcome to the RG505 review. It's really fucked.
It's fine, but it's fucked. It's just.
Well, you guys didn't even
It's
talk
fine
about
in a sense.
the drama of the week. If you guys see the
Is there drama?
The PowKiddy explosion, the explosion RGB.
Yeah, but that was proven
explosion.
to be fake.
No.
Right. Yeah. Supposedly,
Don't
Victor Iamini made a
don't
video
bend batteries.
about
that's what
that,
it comes down to. Don't fucking bend batteries.
Well,
they will explode.
There's a whole kerfuffle. There's a whole kerfuffle in our RH Facebook group about it. People are like, "Oh my god!" There's a dude presenting it from Retro 91, and he's like, "This is facts. This is real. I can't believe PowKiddy is doing horrible quality and blowing up their devices." And it's like, nah, something's fishy here. And it's just people should check this out. And I want to hear people's opinions, because the battery looks like it's intact in the case. And the case itself is burnt, but the battery seems fine. It looks like a dude took a torch to the case and then put it on SBC Gaming.
If
for
that's what they
lulls.
did, that's just about the dumbest and most dangerous thing you can possibly do to a battery is hold a torch to it.
I mean, it's a big hot debate this week.
Don't suck on the battery. Don't put a toothpick through it. I mean, it's just
don't put a toothpick. Yeah.
You know.
No. Yeah.
You're
not wrong.
I've never had a device blow up before, or catch on fire.
I remember
or smoke
some of
or
those
anything.
Samsung phones back in the day were blowing up on planes or something because of the pressure differential. But that's.
I never got to ride a hoverboard. It was a different time.
Yeah.
Kids were riding those fucking things, and well, here I am. I'm not getting to get lit on fire. I don't have the money to, ride these fucking things. So yeah.
Fost. Yeah. Should talk lightning round before we wrap up. What makes you really angry? What's makes you so angry that you just want to scream?
I don't know. That's a good one. I think a lot. not as much as before.
What's one thing? Handheld or personal, doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Okay, let me give you one for each so I can stall for time here. So the handheld thing, I'm passionate. I'm passionate about being very angry about the fact that a handheld can get 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, but it can't get clickable sticks at the same time. It is unfortunately a cardinal rule that none of these manufacturers can break, unless it's the Odin. And I'll give that to them. That's
RP3 should have that too.
How are you doing? Can we just, no, that's great. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
And then second, in terms of YouTube,
us too? Oh, YouTube.
No, you two are this is like two as in like the number.
Good. I was about to say like we're delightful. Come on.
Yeah, no, you two are lovely and all that, and that's for sure. What is that? Oh, that's cute.
Little gnome on a skateboard.
Did you have that commissioned? Did you get that made like you did for the socks you sent me? Boss, you don't know this, but he sent me socks with his face on them that say soulmate. All right, so.
Oh, that's fun. I had a body pillow once.
I didn't write
great.
that though.
Same thing.
I want a Stubbs body pillow next.
But I did send him socks
Christmas
with my face on it.
You know.
I want a sock with Fost's face on it as the vulture.
Okay, well then, we've already got a lot of merch in the merch store.
Yeah.
Recently, we released a new shirt today to commemorate 6K subscribers. They're all on sale for the next 3 days. There's fucking 35%
what's the URL?
off. Hold on, let me go ahead and give it to you. Don't scream at me.
I'm just a jerk. But
okay, hold on,
I'm just
guy.
so tired. I don't have time for any bullshit. That's all. I want to buy something.
That's not the URL. Hold on.
What was that a URL for?
It was not the correct
that
one. Instead. You can't buy it. Oh, but here you go.
All right, everybody. Go to tpublic.com/user/good-enough-for-me. We'll put it in the description. If I remember, I will remember. Ooh, this is nice.
I need the logo shirt. I'm ordering the logo shirt right now.
Yes.
I have it.
Apparently, according to people who have bought it and reported back, they feel good. They're high quality. They've got a lot of good shape to you. Just make sure to order your correct size because people thought they would fit into a large and they did not. So
a couple $100, maybe $300 or $400 on Teespring at this point, right? Or TeePublic, sorry. And TeePublic has, their shirts are accurate fit 100%. So if you are like on the border between 1 and 2X, get the 2X so it's long enough for sure. Yeah.
Get the 2X.
Yeah.
Just in case. I'm thinking about switching back to V-necks. What do you guys think about that?
How hairy is your chest?
I used to wear those for a while. That's a good question. How hairy is the chest? That is
Well, as I'm older now, I have more hair a little more hair in my chest. I have a little tuft right here.
It depends. Do you perhaps have tattoos to go along with it?
Well, I have a tattoo right here.
Okay. Do you have anything on the arms? Because it really adds to the look. Okay. Well, then maybe you should wear something on logo.
Well, if you're going to do that, though, you have to grow out your hair and put it in a bun. So,
yeah, I'm not really a bun person. I like pork buns. But we have a guy in the server who's going to get RH logo tattooed on his neck. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
How much are you guys paying him to do that? Or
he just asked me for the logo today because he's like, I'm going to the tattoo shop. I'm getting the logo. I think he joined the server like 2 weeks ago too.
I never want anyone to get my stuff tattooed on them. Please don't do it. It won't look good in 30 years.
On the inside of my lip. Good enough for me.
That
won't even last forever though. That's a fun 6 years worth of stuff.
It's a fun little weekend. Just a little.
Get your eyes filled in with color. Maybe get your pupils RH or whatever.
RH color, purple and
black. Get some contacts. It's less intrusive actually. Yeah.
Well, all I can say is your merch is cheaper than our merch. So everyone, instead of buying any RH merch in the next month or two, get Good Enough for Me merch. $14 right now. TeePublic is having a sale, I guess.
Because it's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
Right. Yeah. And the message is fear. I like the dare. I like the dare shirt style. Well, it's be afraid of drugs, but this is be afraid of vultures.
I saw a man in the modern day with a dare sticker on his car, unironically, and I thought, man, he's either really nostalgic or he thinks something. I don't know.
But do you think he ordered it? Because they don't hand out dare stickers anymore, right? That's it.
Talk.
No, there's a million knockoff dare
he clearly
objects. I don't even think the drug people are benefiting off of it anymore. It's you know what I mean? I don't think the FBI is benefiting anymore. I don't know.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that. But you know what else? I need to shit talk for a second. I want to know my favorite dad mug that I got from the birthing of my son, which nobody filmed. I didn't have a creepy uncle filming.
Now you don't have a creepy man in 20 years about to say, "Oh, hey Stubbs, I saw your wife's birth.
Yeah,
good job on that one.
My wife's
can
birth.
We be friends?" I don't know.
Is there when my wife was born?
Yeah, and now he wants to be your friend, I guess.
Is your wife being born? I don't know. All I know is I got this cup when my son was born, and I love that it says they wrote "Dad" on it, and Thor lovingly brought that up, and now I'm just nostalgic for that. And it wore away after washing in the dishwasher a number of times.
It's
Why
so cool
doesn't
that
Sharpie stay on plastic better?
It's so cool that you got a baby with that cup. That is crazy.
I know. I like the baby too, but I mean
it's all
cup,
right,
though.
right?
Yeah,
but the cup is pretty good.
It's such a good cup. The water in it is a league above other cups in our house that hold water.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever notice that you have certain coffee mugs that just make the coffee taste better, or a beer stein or what have you? Just the liquid tastes better in a certain cylinder.
I don't drink coffee. I just drink like lots of vanilla Coke, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Do you ever pour the vanilla Coke in a different cylinder to see what the taste is like?
Yes, I do prefer glass. You're right.
See?
It does taste different. I can't
Why is
quantify that sign. It's probably because metal.
Yeah,
you know,
there's no quantifiable
the metal
factor
taste.
there, right?
It's certainly there's something there. We just don't have the tools to measure it.
We don't have the technology to understand it.
You personally fucking don't, but yeah, I mean we have. I mean it's You're gonna
go
pay
know
10?
What's in my house? Have you been in my house? Do you know what's in my attic?
I mean, you've got like a SNES over there and a couple of neon signs, but I think this is like the only room you live in, maybe. So I don't know.
You're right about that. I am in here 95% of the time, except when I have to sleep or I have like duties about.
Your electric bill looks like it's really high. I couldn't do what you're doing here, but more kudos to you. More power, more kudos. What the fuck? I've got one singular LED light right here lighting my entire face, so it's not even plugged into the wall. It's charged batteries. I'm saving the environment, so.
You look great. I was thinking about shaving down to a mustache tonight just to freak Thor out because he always makes a joke how I look different every time.
No, I was like,
we were in the pre-show, we brought up, I was like, he finally grew his beard back out. All right.
I think it looks swell. I think you have to fully commit to the mustache. I knew a guy with a mustache. He really
do a little twirl.
He was very good at it, But I don't know, man. I mean, that's all up to you, You're a grown man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
I don't reckon it's time for Thor to tell us what makes him upset. He's about to have a baby in about a week.
My son's about to be here. I'm very excited for that. The doctor wouldn't let us induce a little bit early, so I'm a little pissed off about that because we've got a lot of stuff up in the air.
It's because you don't have a red V90.
Do you know if you're getting a cup? Commemorate or
are you getting a cup?
I assume I'm getting some kind of cup, but last time we did this,
gotta get
all
the
I
cup.
did was just steal like 100 of the pre-made baby bottles, right? From the hospital. That was it. That was my cup at the time, so I didn't have to pay for formula for like 6 weeks. So
I'm excited. For
we're ready. We're ready for.
Please tell
we're ready
me.
for my son to be here.
Are you?
It's time.
Are you gonna commit to maybe
it's time
a onesie with your logo on it, or what are you?
Because
that's what I would do. I would that kid would be wearing.
Ooh, yeah. We've had a lot of babies born in the server. We need RH onesies.
All right, I'll set that up.
Foster, are you? Mm-hmm. Have you impregnated anybody in the last?
No,
9 months?
I don't think I'm gonna have kids till 40. To tell you the truth. So
yeah, it's good. It's a good call.
Yeah, I don't want a child. I have 3 cats and I don't want a baby. So these things scream and it's just like fucking.
Yeah, they do. It's always
with the baby. You have to go get the baby. With the cats, I can just
you can let them
fuck
just
off,
live,
right?
Yeah, you got to take care of the baby if you have a baby. That's true.
If you have a baby, you have to take care of it.
But
it's the way it works.
But what's also true is that Thor did not tell us what he was upset about. I don't know if he has anything burning in his loins this week.
We were wanting to induce a little early and then...
Okay, I got you.
That's just not going to happen.
Right. It's annoying.
It's just not going to happen. And so baby's going like to 42 weeks or something crazy like that. So
I mean, he's nice and comfortable in there, huge. Probably, you know.
He's like a month out and he's already 7 pounds. So
I'm not having a baby, but my favorite gas station attendant is having twins. Tracy, I hope you're having a really good time out
Tracy.
there.
What's up, Tracy?
Tracy, what's up? My favorite gas station attendant. Maybe? I don't know. They make pizzas on Fridays, so possibly? I don't fucking know.
Maybe Tracy ate a 42-inch cheese pizza pie and her excitement with every bite. Well, going down, it's a delight. She'll be sleeping in the bathroom tonight.
Perfect. I loved it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
It's pretty good.
Thanks for watching if you're on YouTube or listening in. Well, if you're on any of our Simplecast platforms, including Apple and Google and all that good stuff. Yeah, we love you all. Stubbs, you have anything you need to get done? It's a loaded question.
All I got to say, everybody, is there'll be no more 42-inch cheese pizza, please. I'm begging you upon my knees. Lesson learned, now I can see one.
He's
slice
stringing
is
it along.
Good enough for
it's
me.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Sleep well. I don't know.
Tip your local musicians.
Find the woman who sings that song.